Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys how to make another ship. This one I couldn't really figure out what I was going to name it, so I just called it Killer Medic because I went for like a medic type of vibe, you know? Like people who get to an ambulance trying to get to an emergency really quickly. That's why it's got huge ass engines and shit. Lots of fuel, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, let's get down to business. We're gonna go to I'm at the Hope yeah. Not Hope the the Nova Galactic, I'm pretty sure. Which is the wrong ship, my bad. That's another ship build. This is another ship build. Gonna get to that one eventually. I'm thinking about changing some things like cockpit and stuff, but maybe a few other things. Here we go. The Killer Medic. So this is Demos. You're gonna need to go to Demos just to get these specific ones. This is also Demos. These are all like Stroud Eklund. Some of these parts you're not going to get until you get to a certain level, like the tank, unless you buy a ship that already has 2 of them at least. Or actually, technically you need 3 because you need to merge them down into something. Because you see, if I press A, it goes red immediately because they're merged into the floor right there. So, and the merging is pretty simple. This merging is not complex like my last one, which was the Sword of Damocles. That one was pretty complex. So we'll start off with just getting rid of a few things here, just some basic things. We'll get the base layer. Okay, now this one you don't need to merge because it connects to the these shroud caps. These ones, it connects to it, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay. These are the engines we're using. 2 of these. One of these, I really like these engines designed with this. They always look nice. If I could, I would like completely wrap around these engines with these ones, but I can't because you can't have that many engines. You need like I would at least want to do it above it and then on the side, so that means you need 3 here, 3 here, and then 1 here, plus this one. So you need 8 engines for one side, and then 8 engines on this side, just to make it symmetrical. So it'd be pretty good. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we're just gonna move that out of the way. I guess I'll just delete it for now, because that doesn't need to be there. These ones are, now you can actually change these ones. I'm pretty sure. Sometimes you can't, like these ones, I won't let me change them, but I know you can get different ones that are curved, similar to how like this is curved right here on the round part. So it's not like super edgy, but I can't change these ones for some reason. But I've gotten some that I was able to switch between on another ship. I don't know why this one I can. Anyway, delete that. The engines, there's nothing merged about them, so we'll delete those out of the way. Get this out of the way, Get the basic shit out of the way. And then we'll start with this. So this, okay, we're gonna start with this right here, the first floor, okay. Okay, so come on, there you go. So this is what you're gonna start with, okay? You're gonna start with one of these pieces, some Stroud engines. You're gonna put one on each side, okay? Connected to each other. Then you're gonna add in all of your these are landing gears right here because it needs a lot of landing gear. I mean, you could change them to stronger landing gear from like right here, like the Nova Galactic. They have some really good landing gear. See, check this out. This one right here, 4. So I could replace some of these, so you could add in more, like these are just bracers, because right here you can't have you can put a hab, but if you do, this gas tank is going to be inside of it. So when you go in the hab, it's going to look ugly sometimes, so I normally don't do that. I try to avoid that. So that's why I just put these bracers there. Now you can put habs if you want, it doesn't matter, but the thing is, even though this gas tank will go into the hab, whatever hab you put there, it's not gonna be like a wall. You'll just walk right through it. So anything you merge inside shit, you'll just walk right through it. So we're gonna have a landing gear here, some more landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. Then we're gonna have a nose cap, another nose cap, and a Stroud engine brake, and the same thing on the other side. It's basically an exact copy. The only difference is right here. This has a side slab, which connects to a companionway, and a Stroud armory, and this one is living quarters, companionway, and a landing bay and landing gear here. So instead of having, you know, a 1x2 hab, you have landing gear and a landing bay and another landing gear. So that's the only difference. Now these are merged. You see, they're 2 long ones right here merged into each other. Now the way you do that is you're just gonna take like let me just get a hab. If you don't know how to merge something already, you get a hab, and let's say you want one of these underneath it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to move this out of the way. Okay, well, you want this down below, right? Well, you're gonna take that and you're gonna press Y on it. So I don't have an extra one because they don't sell any, so I'm gonna delete one here to just prove my point. Then boom, press Y to duplicate, and it'll automatically go down. Okay, so that's how you get these on the sides. Okay, so let's just rewind that a little bit so we can get everything back to normal. There we go. Then you got the Demos bracers right there. Those are optional. You can remove those if you want. So the build's almost done now. So we're gonna have a cargo hold on this side. Same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna attach some spines to attach to this. Now you can use different spines. There's some really nice ones I think that look better at Hopetown, where they have Hope Tech. They have some nice spines. I like those ones. They're called pipes actually. So, and we'll just delete these so you can see just another control station. Delete these. Now this is a shielded cargo. It is merged in the side of it, so you're gonna have to merge this one. This one's also merged. So to merge this one, all you're gonna do is you're gonna basically grab another thing like this, grab this up, put it up here. Now you can't do that right there because the rocks are in the way. You're gonna grab it, put it up here, and press Y, and then it'll just hop down into it. Now when you go in the cockpit, it's not really that noticeable. It actually looks like it's part of the ship, even though it's merged inside of it, and it doesn't get in any the way. It doesn't, like, you know, so it actually looks pretty nice. So and then we're just gonna go below the Stroud. That cockpit, you need to go to Neon to get it at the Stroud headquarters on Neon. So we just got a companionway here. Just the companionway is only for this because the cockpit attaches to the bottom. It's through a ladder. So, And this, I'm pretty sure, no, you don't need a merging at all, which is nice. This has 2 of these cargo holds. I like these ones with the stripes on them. It's really nice. I just wish, cause like I want a shielded cargo hold like this one here, but it just, I don't think would look good with the shroud break underneath, you know. So I just made it like off center a little bit for everything. Anyways, just 2 more 1x2s, you know, and some 1x1s here, 1x1s connecting to 2x2s, and 2x2s and 2x2s. There's no 3x3s anywhere because there's no room for that. I could probably recreate this and make it more efficient with landing gear so you could have more room here. But I mean, this is plenty of like halves that you could have. So, and now for this engine, or not the engine, but the gas tank, you're gonna need to go add these up too high, and then you're gonna need to press Y to dupe, and then boom, there you go, and that's how you get it in there. And then once that, you can just delete that and then add what you want up here, the actual thing. So, which are like those the structural things, which will support it, because you need a support. Even though it's mesh inside of it, it needs supports, like these ones right here. So you put these ones down here on it to support it, which would connect to this and to the landing gear. And then same thing for this thing, but this one's a little different. Instead of meshing this into that, you mesh the companionway into that because it's just easier. So I'll show you right here real quick, because HABs, they have way better chance of meshing and merging than any other type of structure, because structures, they have a really hard time, but HABs, they can merge with anything. It's super easy. Certain structures, like, you know, these things, like the structural list, all this stuff, some things can merge easier than others. Like, for example, this shit's pain in the ass to merge. This shit is not too bad to merge. This shit super easy to merge. This stuff, like, it merges with like almost everything, just like a HAB for some reason. I don't know why, it just does. So yeah. So that's the build. You're gonna need parts from Deimos, which is in the Sol system on an asteroid of Mars. There is a shipyard orbiting the asteroid. So I can go show you that. There's not a lot of merging to do, which is pretty nice compared to my other ships. So you're gonna need some things maybe from here, which is the Titan moon. You're gonna need some things here on Deimos. You're gonna need some things from probably from New Atlantis at Alpha Centauri on the Jemison planet. And then you're gonna need some things in the Voli system on Neon for Stroud Eklund. So you're gonna go here to Neon, and then you're gonna go to the core. Okay. And also, by the way, if you see like a location like this and it's blacked out, like, even though you've unlocked the location but it's very dark, that means you have contraband on you, and that means you can be detected because you didn't put it in your storage on your ship. So just be aware of that if you are doing that as well. So that's it for the video. This ship is pretty short, you know. It's not too long. It is kind of expensive though. 750,000. All my ships are very expensive and very large, and that's how I like to make them, big and bad, you know. This is my newest one. This one was the first ship I made on my New Game Plus 12, and I'm still figuring out what the fuck to do with it. It's missing some parts that I would like to add, but also it's at the build limit basically already, so I need to figure out shit I can remove and replace, so I can finish it up. And I really like those engines too, because right there you see they're like golden on the side, right there on the left side of the screen. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, while I'm here, is remove these things and add the Hope Tech, not the Hope Tech, but the Nova Galactic landing gear. So that's what I'm gonna do, and thanks for watching, and bye, and look forward to more ship videos. I got a bunch of other ships from old saves that I'm going to remake and probably do a version 2 of, now that I know about merging, so it's going to be interesting to see those builds, so stay tuned for that, and I'll just keep making ships until I run out of room. I know you can get more than 10 ships, even though the buy limit is 10, but you can steal some sometimes and they add it to your maximum from like certain quests and stuff. So yeah, so hopefully I can get all the ships I want to build. You know, I got some ideas that I saw from other people who made ships, and can't wait to put those to the test and figure out how the fuck they did that and make some cool ass ships too. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.